So I think it's normal as a man to be concerned about your size and to wonder how you measure up. Um, we all want to be bigger, regardless of what our size is. We all want to please our women. We all want to feel good about ourselves. At the end of the day, again, you see the ads in the back of the magazines, and it just looks cheesy, and you just feel like this is, something that's not going to deliver. And if you're on the fence about getting male enhancement, I can't recommend Dr. Loria enough. It's an easy day procedure, no anesthesia, no pain. You've got 2 or 3 weeks where you have to follow some procedures afterwards, aftercare, with wrapping and doing different things, but just do exactly what he tells you to. And the promises that he makes to you on the front end will pay off as long as you follow his directions. I can't recommend Loria Medical highly enough. From the first time I contacted them, they were calling me back several times the same day, setting me up for a Tuesday night call with a question and answer session. The scheduling was super simple. They followed up multiple times just to remind me about the procedure, telling me what to expect, telling me what to do, wanting to know what time my flight was. The procedure took 3 hours, and I was on a plane headed back home. And then the aftercare, they explain the foods you eat. They explain exactly how to wrap and take care of yourself afterwards to make sure you get the optimal results. They have a text messaging system where you text pictures every few days just to make sure there's no issues. And if there's anything that you need to do, they're right there every step of the way to tell you exactly what to do or what to take. Dr. Loria himself, if I could have him as my regular physician, I would. I've never met a doctor that is more caring for his patients and more concerned about the outcomes and his reputation. So again, if you have any doubts whatsoever about this procedure or think it's like something else that you've read online, that the results are temporary, this is not it. Again, don't wait, just do it. After some infidelity, unfortunately, in my marriage, I started looking at methods to increase size and looking into male enhancement. And most of everything that I found was very expensive, and it was all temporary. And then I came across Loria Medical, where Dr. Loria has patented this procedure and patented the medicine that he uses for a permanent filler. So, I became very intrigued at that point that if I could spend the same money that somebody else is charging for, an 18-month to 2-year fix, something that I could keep forever, I was very interested. I don't have the money to waste on a temporary fix. And in talking with other folks who have had the procedure, talking with Dr. Loria himself, I was convinced that this guy was the real deal. And of course there's nerves, of course you're concerned, of course you're worried, what's going to happen, what if this or what if that. But at the end of the day, I was so comfortable with his personality and how genuine he was and his concern and how he explained the procedure and exactly what he was going to do and exactly how it worked, that I couldn't put it off, to be honest. It's something that I'd wanted to do for a long time, and I wouldn't go any other route than what he's got to offer. I just want to thank Dr. Loria and Loria Medical for changing my life. They have come through in every way possible for me and have been there every step of the way to make sure I was happy with the results. And, it's increased my, my confidence, and it's helped my relationships. And, I can't thank him enough for everything that he's done. Oh, I'm absolutely thrilled with the results. When you, again, are a little bit self-conscious, regardless of your size, and, I think there's all these numbers that are thrown around in male enhancement that you take these pills, you're going to get this, or if you do this procedure, you're going to gain this. But at the end of the day, those results are non-existent. I couldn't be more happy with the results, and I would recommend Dr. Loria to anybody that's looking for male enhancement. As I stated before, there's just been a gap in this, in the health field forever with male enhancement, and with what Dr. Loria is offering, it's such a simple procedure to come in for a few hours. You don't have to be put to sleep. Everything that he's promised, he delivers on. And, I've never met a doctor that's got better bedside manners and cares more about their patients than Dr. Loria. And if he guarantees you something, he's going to come through with it. So if you're on the fence about doing this and you're concerned, is this really legit? I'm here to attest that it is. And getting the compliments from your girlfriends, your wives, your spouses, you can't replace that. Well, I think there's a lot of myths about male enhancement. You see the ads in the back of the magazines, and I think that a lot of men are a little bit insecure regardless of their size, and women have had the ability to enhance themselves for years, and there's always been this gap, I guess, with coming along with the methodologies and things with male enhancement. So, I went through a divorce, and due to that situation, I started researching male enhancement and looking for ways to be more confident, and discovered Dr. Loria. And I read reviews, and I talked to folks who had done the procedure before, and at the end of the day, to be honest with you, I sort of did it as a joke. I didn't think that I was actually going to come down here and do it, but I wanted to find out more about it. I didn't know if I could afford it, or what the procedure entailed. But I became so comfortable in talking with the staff and the team and the communication that it's something that I wanted to be a part of.